Here I am. I am live, and my my sock puppet is not here. The guy he's scheduled 4 o'clock, and then I went to sleep for a nap because I have to take a nap, and then he said he wanted to go earlier, but he agreed to 4 o'clock first before I went to sleep. He said he couldn't do it until 4 o'clock, and so I don't know how he said he would be able to do it all of a sudden. But anyways, this is this is who it is right here. This here. Hold on a second. Yeah, this here. This here is who it is. This guy here. It's 3 subscriber. Doesn't have any contact. Osamabad. Something like that. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Anyway, I don't even know if that worked. Anyways, he wanted to discuss what a kind was. I was trying to explain to him it's simple. All you do is compare genomes side by side. First, you have to sequence the entire genome, put them side by side, and compare them and see if they're copies of the same original source. That's all you have to do. You can define a kind that way. They've already done it with chimps and humans and found that chimps have extra information that we don't have, and we have information that chimps don't have. So obviously, we were not copied from the same original ancestor because they have a lot of extraneous information that we don't have. So I don't know if he's going to show up or not because, leave it to them. They schedule a time, and I didn't think he was a seer in the first place. He said he had obligation, and all of a sudden he didn't have an obligation, and then so and then while I was sleeping, he says, "Okay, let's do it." So, and now it's 4 o'clock, past 4 o'clock, and he didn't respond yet. So I don't know where he's at. So, but yeah, I just explained the kind. It's cut and dry, simple to understand. It's not complicated, easy to understand. He says, "Well, why do other creationists say you can't know the difference between one kind and another?" What's that got to do with anything? It's got nothing to do with anything. Just sequence the genomes. If you sequence the entire genome, both of them, put them side by side, and see if they're copies of the same original ancestor. They can't have any extraneous information in them. If they have any extraneous information in them, or unique information that the other doesn't have, then they're not copied from the same original ancestor. It's so simple. They are a copy. It has to be an exact copy. It has to be a copy. With few mistakes, but a copy. It has to be a copy. That's what replication is a copy. It's not hard to understand. It shouldn't be so hard to understand. Chimps and humans already do not have the same ancestor because they're not copies of each other, of their common ancestors. They're not copied from the same source. So anyway, this guy, I don't know where he's at. So there we go. Oh, we got osamabad here. Give me a few minutes. He says, I'm on my way out. There you go. All right. So maybe he's on his way. Okay. See what else he said here. Faithful, honest, and true. Oh, he was responding to the other guy. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to give these guys the benefit of the doubt because see, I got lots of sock accounts. These sock accounts keep attacking me. They keep wanting to attack me. Share screen. Okay. Uh, yeah, I don't know if it worked before. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Actually, yeah, whatever. Okay, so this is osamabad Saki. Three subscribers. This is another person. No content. No subscribers. Here's oh, that's not it. Here's another one. 3 subscribers. This channel doesn't have any content. Okay. So these are the people, I like to acknowledge them when they try to sock me. They sock me with their sock puppet. Anyway, so there's that. But Ozma man or Osamabad, whatever his name is, he said he'll be with me shortly. I guess he's getting out of work or something. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. So he must be on his way to talk about different kinds and how I can know a kind. See, yes. Yes, yes. Okay, responded to faithful, honest, and true. Want to completely bypass the question, defect, but this guy deflects more than anything. This guy here, osamabad. And address the last, but yeah, this guy deflects more than anything. He's like, well, you didn't say this like this, and you didn't say that like that, and this. Well, why don't you just respond to the issue? Why can't you just address the issue? Well, you meant this like this, and meant this like that, and that like that, and that doesn't mean this, and this doesn't mean that, and just respond to the issues, just answer to the thing. So if he ever gets here, we'll try to see if he can come out with it one way or another. The problem is that you can't get written instruction that's not there because if you copy something, you can only copy what's there. So you're not going to have any extraneous information, any unique information, because you are a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. You're not going to be any other thing. And then he mentioned bacteria. Oh, well, bacteria reproduces like crazy. And I told him about the example of a bacteria that that's virtually the same after 100 years that they found. And it was frozen in the ice somewhere. But yeah, this bacteria thing, they got more information than what we have. They have tons more information than what we have. So it's like if they lose something, they'll just replace it with something else. Don't just go another route, because the genomes are extremely flexible. You genetically remove the eye, and within a couple generations, the thing will have its eye back. So it's the genome is extremely flexible, extremely flexible, and especially if you're a bacteria, of course. And I told them the bacteria swap information anyway. They can swap it, genetic information anyway. So they got all kinds of issues and all kinds of problems, and they keep avoiding the fact that everything has to be a copy. It has to be a copy of a copy of a copy. Copy of original. With very few alterations. It's not going to be different instruction as we see in chimps and humans. Chimps and humans have different instruction. Oh, where are you at? He's not here yet, right? Okay. Not here yet. What's this? Two of you. Oh, two of you. Okay. Trying to figure it out. Yeah. Hope he's not putting me off. Anyway, how long does it take to get home from work? 15 minutes? Takes me 5 minutes. Of course, not everybody is that close to home. Of course. So, I said I make a prediction that if you compare the genomes side by side, that they're going to be copies of the same original thing if they're the same kind. He says, that's not a prediction. That's a position. Tries to ask me if I know what I'm talking about. I just predicted what you're going to find. That's what a prediction is. And of course, I know what I'm going to find because chimps and humans are different. They're not copied from the same common ancestor. So if you want an original kind, if you want to know what kind is what, if you compare leopards and jaguars, they're going to be copies of the same original ancestor. And if you compare those, the honey badger and the the greater grison, they're probably going to be copies of the same information. Of course, the African animals might be a little bit stouter, stronger in some ways, because maybe they live a harder life. I don't know. At least the honey badger does. But we have the same thing in South America. It's called a greater grison. Exact same animal, almost identical animal. So the information is the same with slight variations, which is to be expected. You can have variations of the same information. You can't have extraneous information, unique information. Vastly different information, like we see in chimps and humans. We have vast amounts of vastly different information. And the Y chromosome is totally different between chimps and humans. So I don't even know how they can say that we're related with that. They're trying to figure out, well, why is the Y chromosome so different? That's what they say. And then with the Neanderthal, they're trying to say, well, why is the Neanderthal is extinct today? The Y chromosome is extinct today. Well, maybe he died in the flood. Maybe the Neanderthal didn't make it through the flood. Maybe he's one of the people that drowned. You ever think about that? Is we got everybody's Y chromosome here is present and accounted for. We have Shem, Ham, and Japheth, the three sons of Noah, were all present and accounted for. The Hamites are Africans, the Japhethites are Asians and Europeans, and the Semites are Semitics. And we know what Semitics are. Semitics are in Turkey, Greece, and Italy, and Israel. Oh, I see Louisa Feeney. Hi, I'm going to make the quickest cup of tea and grab some yummy biscuits. Here we go. We got somebody here. We got Richard. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. That's what. um, is he there? I wonder if he's there. Can you say something? I think he put his name in there. I don't know why. Okay, so we got something going on here, maybe. If we can make it work. Okay, 30 responses. Get to 30 responses. This is my way of seeing things. Okay. Nothing there. What we got here? Who is Richard? Can you respond to me? Can you talk? Do you have a mic? Oh wait, I'm the one. I'm the one. I don't have my mic in my ear. Hello? Hello, Richard, you there? I mean, whoever you are. You have a mic? I can't hear. Okay. See what's going on here. See what's going on here. Okay. See what's going on here. Okay. Is my guest here? Who is this? Who is this? It says Richard. Who's that? Do you have a mic? Is my guest here? Who is this? Who is this? It says Richard. Who's that? Do you have a mic? Oh, I hear something. You there? Oh, that's me. Oh, I hear something. You there? Oh, that's me. There he is. I can't hear you. No. Says, can you hear me? No, I can't hear you. There he is. Hold on. I can't hear you. No. Says, can you hear me? I'm here. I have to type it in. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Do you have a mic? This guy, he said he was off of work. He had to come into work, out of work or something. And so he didn't make it by the time he said. I scheduled it for 4 o'clock because that's when he said he'd be ready. So I didn't know. Oh, he hears me. My mic is fine. I hear you. I don't hear you. Yeah, well, it's 4:20 right now. How about you want me to present you first before I can hear you? I should be able to hear you, I think, because your mic's not muted. There's nobody else here. Do you want somebody else to be here? You have to have a mic, a working mic. I have to be able to hear you, and I don't hear you. Do you have an avatar to upload to make it look better? This, by the way, this is. Let me introduce this osamamabad. He's this right here. This one right here. He's he's a sock puppet until he gets a mic, starts talking. He's a sock puppet. He's one of the people that like to torment you with questions, stupid questions. So, are you in the U.S.? Yeah, I said Eastern time. Yeah, I'm in the U.S. I'm fine doing this through chat. No, you're not fine doing it through the chat. You have to have a mic that works. Because if I wanted to go back and forth in chat, I could do that outside. The point is to get you in here and get you to face the music, you know. And you know, can't play no games. Can we just do this through phone? No, this is a phone. Hello? You have to have a mic. Have to have a mic. That is the point of having a live discussion. If you're in the US, why can't we call each other's numbers? Because I can't give you my phone number. My phone? You want my phone? I can't give you my phone. I got limited. Okay. So you're just a socky puppet. Oh well. Too bad. So sad. I don't even know how to remove them now. Oh well. Well, so much for that furado, como that's how the Brazilians say. That fell through. I have limited equipment. Doing this through chat is still better than back and forth. Yeah, but they can't see your chat on the outside anyways. And the whole point was for you to come live and face the music, and you don't want to do that. You know, it's the same. You know, you're a sock puppet, for crying out loud. The point is to get you inside here to identify yourself in some way and prove that you're not a sock puppet. Who's they? They who? On through. I don't even know how to. I'm not going to add them to the screen. The only thing I can do is add them to the screen. I got to add you to the screen to take you off. Oh well. Anyway, the point was that if you want to know what a kind is, all you have to do is sequence the genome, the two genomes, compare them, put them side by side. Of course, this has to be done with computers. You can't, it's not like a piece of paper or something. Compare the genome side by side and see if they're copies of the same original ancestor. If they're copies, they're not going to have unique or extraneous information from the other kind. If they do, they're not the same kind. It's not complicated. Okay, here we go. I guess this guy's messing around too much. That's it. So I hope everybody learns the truth and finds the truth that atheism is nothing and Christianity is everything. It's the only true teaching. Only your maker can be your savior. He's the only one that can take your sin on himself and forgive you. Nobody else can.